On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2nd down and 4.
Newton now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnston. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. It's Young on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings.
EA Sports as we welcome you to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Off the play fake, Young. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Young will set to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Etienne up the middle. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Newton. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Here's a give to Etienne. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Here's the Panthers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Returning it is Moore. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
1st and 10, Young. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Young.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This will be caught by Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout, in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A handoff for Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Etienne once more. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Etienne.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Etienne with it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And that's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. It'll be Young again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's more on the return.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Jags, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Carolina.